Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Marsh versus Reed.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. Marsh, you and your mom have demanded the defendant, Mr. Reed, appear in court today because you say he denies your 1-year-old daughter, Tamari, only when you deny his desire to have a relationship with you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Reed, you claim that Ms. Marsh has confessed to you that you may not be Tamari's biological father, and you believe she's trying to trap you into a relationship with her. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Marsh, are you using baby Tamari to trap Mr. Reed?
Mr. Reed knows me and him are not going to be in a relationship. I've moved on since Mr. Reed. I just want him to take care of Tamari.
And so, Mr. Reed, you say you don't believe Tamari, oh, she's so adorable, is your biological child. You don't believe that?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Where'd you meet?
We met in Columbus, Ohio, but I lived in California.
Okay.
I had just turned 18.
Okay, so you met in Columbus, Ohio?
Yes.
So you all started dating?
No.
I
flew back to California.
It was a long-distance relationship, Your Honor.
So you were in a long-distance relationship online?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at what point does this relationship turn into a sexual, physical relationship?
When I relocated to Columbus for work.
Your Honor, Torrance wrote me on Facebook telling me that he was coming for me, like coming to be in a relationship with me. And then when he get there, everything was going good. He was asking me like he was mad because I had 2 kids before him.
That was before she had the other. That was before she had her other child.
Why did my granddaughter's third or fourth birthday,
He did my
whole
daughter's
birthday, the shopping,
everything.
the birthday party,
Spent $1,000 on toys, and then spent another $1,000 on her birthday party.
What man does that?
Me.
So wait a minute. You threw a birthday party
I love children.
for her older child.
I love children, so I threw a birthday party for her oldest daughter. Yes.
All right. So in your mind, was this a relationship or what?
She knew I was dating other women.
I never knew he was dating other women. On Torrance's birthday, he asked me to go on a trip with him to a resort with his family. When we get to Missouri, 2 women pop up at the hotel room, and he said, "This is my wife."
Your Honor,
and I said, "It's over."
Your Honor, on the way to the...
What?
Your Honor, on the way...
Hold on now.
I told her I was taking her to meet my wife. I was planning on... I'm a Muslim, so I was planning on having 4 wives, and she
He's a fake Muslim. He's a wannabe Muslim.
Well, let me understand this. Ms. Marsh, man you've been dating and seeing, relocated to your town, says, we're dating, I want to take you on a vacation.
Yeah.
We have a timeshare in Missouri.
It doesn't matter what it is.
And so you get to Missouri, and he says, let me introduce you to my wife?
Or did I say that before we got to Missouri?
No.
I didn't tell you before we got to Missouri.
Wait a minute. I have never heard of a man taking a woman on vacation to meet their wife.
Exactly. And then when we got there, Your Honor, the girl, they was asking me, like, how do you know him? I'm like, how do you know him? She just met him.
The wife?
Yes.
She was a prospect.
He's
just like Danielle was.
I said, you know what?
No
I want to go
respect.
back home. I have people in St. Louis that could take me home. He said, you're not going nowhere.
The reason I got upset is because her and the other person ruined my birthday.
We got
They ruined my birthday.
Mr. Reed, you ruined your own birthday.
You ruined your birthday.
Mr. Reed.
You ruined my birthday.
No, you ruined your birthday.
I just wanted to go home.
Probably so, bringing them.
Ain't nobody ruined your birthday but you.
Mr. Reed.
I should have went myself.
So wait a minute. How far into this relationship did this happen?
He was down there for a month.
And then this happened?
Yeah.
In your mind, was this your boyfriend?
Yes. In my mind, it was my boyfriend.
No.
We've been talking about being with each other.
No.
We've been talking about being with each other since I was 18.
Because she got upset at me because I was down there 2 weeks before I even seen her.
He telling me he loved me and all kinds of stuff. He want to get married. I didn't know nothing about him wanting 4 wives.
Really?
I didn't.
Really? Come on, Miss Marsh. Cut it out.
It's your testimony. You informed her of your desire.
Yes, it is. My mother even said it. She was like, when my mother addressed her, she was like, Miss Marsh, my son told you. You knew my son was wanted for a while.
I told his mother.
Christian.
No, Your Honor,
his mother supposed to be a Christian.
No, my mother's a Baptist.
Okay, listen.
Wow, you got your...
Let Miss Marsh testify. Go ahead.
his mom, we were downtown talking, and his mom was like, I thought he told you that he wanted 4 wives. I said, no, your son didn't tell me. He tricked me. So it's a difference.
Your
I didn't
Honor,
know about no
Your
other
Honor,
wives until I got to St.
Your Honor,
Louis.
how could I trick a grown woman?
Ms. Walker, was it your understanding Mr. Reed was your daughter's boyfriend at that time?
Yes.
You thought your daughter was dating a man, he seemed to be a nice man, he gave the birthday party for the older child?
I mean, he came on to be a very nice person. I didn't see the other side of him until she announced that she was pregnant. I didn't see her, because he came on to be a very nice, strong person.
And Miss Marsh, your tears right now, what are you feeling? You just feel...
Because, like, I've been knowing him since I was 18, and this really hurt. This hurt. And then he want to go travel state to state to have different babies and find another wife, and he get these women involved, and they write me. They tell me when he tells them. His mom tells me when he tells them. Like, he got everybody thinking something different when he in love with me.
So what happened when you found out you were pregnant? Tell the court.
So I found out I was pregnant. I called Mr. Reed because I felt sick. So we went to the store, got a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. Then we went to the pregnancy center. We got an ultrasound. And then later on, he had left to go console a girl in California that was having a miscarriage.
You knew this?
I knew afterwards.
She knew the young lady was down there in Columbus, Ohio, when I was down there.
Actually, no, I didn't know. Okay, so me and him continued our relationship from after his birthday because he did all this apologizing. I'm young. Like, okay, you spoiling me. You telling me what I want to hear. So Mr. Reed was driving a nice car. So the police pulled us over. That's when I found out about the other lady.
Because what happened?
He told them his address and he said he lived with his girlfriend.
Okay. And how old are you?
I just turned 26 last month.
And how old are you, Mr. Reed?
I'm 40.
Okay. So you done come and got this young girl. You sold her a whole bunch of dreams.
I didn't sell her nothing.
And I believe...
Said he's talking about what I'm doing, but she have numerous men. Yes, you do.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Come
you
on
do.
now. Come on now.
Man.
Don't do that,
Really?
baby. Don't do that, baby.
You didn't have a dude
Don't
you
do
didn't
that.
have a man when I came to Columbus?
Your Honor, me and the guy, we had broke up 2 months prior to him coming down there. I broke up with him for Torrance.
That's what she claims.
Mr. Reed.
That's what she claims.
I've been wanting to be with him since I was 18.
But she steady texting them and called them, and they
I was
steady
steady
drama
texting and calling. I never was texting and calling him. We met him at the BMV, and that was the last time you heard of him.
Yeah.
But wait, what I don't understand is the baby's just a year old.
Exactly.
You saying you met him when you was 18.
Yeah.
So you've been running around with this, dealing with this for all these years?
No, Your Honor,
I didn't know it was like this.
I never
Like I
stayed
said.
in Ohio. We didn't start working on a relationship
Like I said,
till at least 6-7 years afterward.
After you met.
After we met.
Okay, so then you started a relationship.
Then we started a relationship.
But I thought we
But
weren't
she
in one.
already knew California.
thought we weren't
I stay
in
in
one.
California. I stay in Chicago. I stay in Ohio and Cincinnati.
He
So she already know.
Okay, wait a minute. And you have girlfriends in all these places?
I have companions, yes.
And
You have companions in all these places?
Yes.
But
Did you accept during that time that she was carrying your child?
Yes, I accepted it, but I wasn't for sure it was mine.
He don't want responsibilities.
Responsibility. I'm the one to take
You
care of
you
them.
accepted it, but you had...
When I'm down there.
You don't
Only
take
time I don't take, like this, only time I don't take care of her when we're not together.
You don't take care of a child
First
only
of all,
if they're
we're
with
not
the
even
mother.
sure that the child is mine. I'm just doing the job. I'm just doing my job as a
Your
man.
Honor, when-
Oh, your
Responsible.
point. Oh, your point is if I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, I'm gonna take care of your
Accept you
children
and what
and your
comes with
children.
it, the whole package,
Your Honor,
exactly.
when-
But
We're
this
in a
child, you say you have doubt.
Yes.
All right, Miss Marsh, what would you like to add?
Your Honor, when we were together, he didn't even take care of her.
Wow.
My
Who
son
pay your
bought her
bills?
clothes.
Every time a bill due, he would leave and go to Chicago.
No, and I'm a witness to this. I'm a witness to
Like,
this.
I'll be like, oh my
I'm a
gosh, what
witness
am I
to
going to
this.
do?
Your Honor,
He
but
like,
every
them
time
are
you
your
got
bills.
paid,
Your Honor, but
he
they just said I
disappeared.
threw the baby a
Or
party,
start a
so
fight, or
I threw him
argue.
$2 grand.
Be
But
gone.
that
Really?
was a whole year ago.
All right, one at a time. So at the point you inform him you are pregnant, what happens? Like, does he support you through this pregnancy? Was he at the hospital for Tamari's birth?
No. He got back with the girl that was in Missouri. At the end of their relationship, I guess she was stalking my Facebook. So she screenshotted him a picture of Tamari, and he wrote me on Facebook, like, I want to see my daughter.
Did you send that message?
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote on Facebook and said I wanted to see her.
Your daughter.
He said, my daughter. And at this time...
All right, so what's interesting is that the court also uncovered this on Facebook.
Yeah, that was like...
Someone posted a picture of the baby.
Exactly.
And said, congratulations on your new baby. And Mr. Reed, you responded...
Don't be too quick to say that.
But
that's how I felt.
But wrote
I don't
me
know
that
for
same
sure.
day.
So what is your doubt exactly? Because you have not testified to
Because
this.
every time she get angry with me, the first thing she do is say, you're not the father. This other gentleman is the father that she was sleeping with. That's my doubt.
Ms. Marsh, when you're angry with him, do you tell him this is not his baby?
Because he's always trying to do something.
But that's yes.
Question. Yes,
But that is yes.
And it only happened once that I told him
3
that.
times.
It
You
never
just told me
happened
this
3
last
times.
time.
Women just don't seem to understand. That's a bell you can't unring. If you looked at him and said, this is not your child, in an argument, there's gonna be doubt there.
But
That's
Your
just
Honor,
the way it goes.
But Your Honor, I never asked him or the guy that I had a one night with. And I ended up being in a relationship with the other guy. I never asked neither one of them for nothing.
Did you inform both of them
Yes,
that they were both potentially the father?
Yes, I did, but the conception date matched up to Mr. Reed.
Let me grab my conception calculator. Tell me, when was Tamari born?
April 15th.
All right, April 15th, 2016. If we hit calculate, the conception date would be July 18th to July 23rd, 2015. You're saying you were not with this other guy until when?
August 1st.
Until August 1st.
Quick, huh? Move on fast.
Well, at that time, Mr. Reed was doing so much with all these different women that I went out with my best friend and one thing led to another. We always liked each other and it happened and I let him know.
So you told him, look, there was another guy, it was a situation, but I assure you, you are
They started
Tamari's
stalking each
biological.
Another guy.
Your Honor, I ain't
Yeah.
never stalked another man in my life.
Yes.
So Tamari is 1 year old.
Yes.
How much of a relationship have you had with her, Mr. Reed?
Well, I stayed with Miss Marsh for the last, 7 months?
So now you back
and
staying with her.
No, I left.
I made you leave.
Whatever, she made me leave, it don't make no difference. I'm not there no more.
So she knows you as daddy.
Yes.
So wait a minute, does Tamari recognize him
she
as her
says,
dad?
"Hi, Dad, Dad," every time she see him.
Because he was good with her.
And why would you go stay over there 7 months? And you didn't know?
Because I was trying to do the right thing.
But if you really believe somebody's trying to trap you, you don't walk right on up into the trap.
Exactly.
Really?
So now, Ms. Marsh, what if for some reason he is not Tamari's biological father?
It would hurt, but I know that's his daughter. Like, my baby she's light-skinned, but she looked just like him.
And you believe this is her biological father. I have the answers for you.
Okay.
I'm ready for him.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Marsh versus Reed, when it comes to 1 year old Tamari Marsh, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Reed, you are not the father.
Well,
Now I feel like the goofy. I done went through all this, and
that's why you
all
got
the
put in
time
jail.
I'm believing she knew this. I done
believe
flew
so.
all the way down here
Listen.
to look like a goofy, and you should feel.
But no, listen, hold on, Mr. Reed, hold on.
My name.
Hold on now. Now, Mr. Reed, you were perfectly fine when she was one of many. Now you got a problem because you was one of many.
No, I don't have a.
No,
I don't have a problem with it.
no. Let me tell you
I don't have
something.
a problem with it at all.
Let me tell you something. It doesn't feel good when the shoe is on the other foot. So obviously, Ms. Marsh, there is someone else.
I know who the father is.
Is it the person that
Yes,
you
it's the
talked about?
person.
Does he want to be a part of Tamari's life?
Well, he has 10 kids, so.
He has how many?
He has 10 other kids.
So the man has 10 other kids. Okay. Well, all right, this is where we are. You can't undo it now. All right? You can't undo it. This entire situation, it can define you or it can refine you. You got two choices.
And I apologize.
She said she apologizes.
I heard her.
And so can you just say, and now what's that about?
I heard her. I'm cool.
I won't address that because the truth is, Mr. Reed, I believe no matter what I say, you're gonna leave out here on a soapbox like somebody did you wrong.
No,
But no. You thought you was weaving a web of wives, but you got a web of lies, and now you got caught up in it. Now you are not the biological father, but part of this mess you've got to understand as a 40-year-old man you made. And so in that moment, she was grown enough to say she apologizes, and you guys can talk about it later. Oh, I'm wasting your time. You got to go be with another one of your wives, your fake wives, huh? You got to go to another state. You got to go to another state. Another one of your fake wives, or you got another paternity case. Don't play with me.
No, I don't have a
Don't play with me.
It's possible.
There you go. There you go. Don't play with me, because I see what you're doing. But that's all right. Miss Marsh, take care of that baby.
Oh, she will be.
And I pray that you don't be out here halfway, allegedly making any more. I wish you the best of luck. Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Anna.